And boom, it hit me like a ton of bricks. It's inspiration. Here is exactly what I think needs to happen with Lana. Lana is in a tough spot. The payoff has not happened with Lana. Lana got put through a table 9 weeks in a row. Technically, she won at Survivor Series, but she won by just standing on the ring step, doing what she was told, and crying about it. She wasn't strong enough to make it to TLC. There is no reason in the world that Lana should have any confidence in herself. And what happens when somebody doesn't have confidence in themselves? They go to their safe space. What happens when a little kid has no confidence? They grab their security blanket. What happened in Big Daddy when the little kid wasn't confident enough to meet people? He got invisible sunglasses. Let's give Lana invisible sunglasses. Here's what I'm thinking. Give Lana a mask, but do not make it seem like we do not know this is Lana. Maybe Lana comes out and attacks Nia Jax while she's wearing a mask, and she gets the best of Nia Jax. She kicks the garbage out of Nia Jax. She's just a machine, and she's masked. And the commentators can even say, well, that really looks like Lana. You could even have an L on the mask or whatever. I mean, you probably get there. Not at first, but you can get there. Point is, she came out to attack Nia Jax with a mask on because she didn't want people to know who she was, but we all knew who she was. All of a sudden, she realizes how confident she feels. And she starts having matches with the mask on. That's when we put like an L on the mask, and it's Lana, but she's wearing a mask. And when Lana has the mask on, she is the most confident person in the world and the most competent professional wrestler you've ever seen. She's dropping Hurricane Lanas left and right. She's just tearing opponents limb from limb. She never loses when she's got that mask on. She barely takes any offense when she's got that mask on, and she just doles out punishment. But, if you get that mask off Lana, she is a wounded puppy. She becomes the same person that would stand on the staircase outside the ring and cry at Survivor Series because you told her to. So, the goal of opponents now becomes, when you're in this match with Lana, to get the mask off her face. But you can't, because she's doling such a beating out to you that it becomes impossible. But it finally happens in a match. Nia Jax rips off Lana's mask mid-match. And Lana just starts shaking. And then Nia Jax just lays a beating on her and pins her 1, 2, 3. But Lana gets the mask back. She puts the mask back on. Now, next match, as long as she can keep the mask on, she can destroy Nia Jax. You make the mask the thing that brings Lana power. But you don't do it like a comic book. You don't make it like it's this magical, mystical mask. You don't make any of it. You just explain that this is her comfort blanket. This is her safe space. This is what she needs to feel confident. And when Lana feels confident, sorry, I hit the microphone, I'm excited. When Lana feels confident, and when Lana feels worthy, and when Lana feels strong, she's the best. But when Lana doesn't feel confident, she's like a wounded animal. And that's why she puts that mask on. Because it gives her the confidence that she lost somewhere along the way. That's my idea for Lana.